welcome to the Drop Podcast, your weekly casual Warhammer news
Yay.
and reviews and things like that.
Yay.
Okay, so we got quite a lot on this week. We're doing our first data slate.
Yeah, no, finally.
Very exciting.
The time goes so slow when you're waiting for a data slate, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
The time in between data slates is like, and then it ends up being one like this one, where it's just like, no, it's
Well, to be fair, we weren't expecting a lot from this one, but it being like the last one of the edition.
But remember what they said in the article, meta changes for the World Eaters.
We'll get to it. There's also a few new little reveals, like there was a leaked Warboss box, so I think they've thrown that out a bit early and like showing off a new multipart Warboss, which looks pretty cool, which we'll get into. And then there's also some new battalion boxes that have just been released. So we're going to go through and review all them. So without further ado.
Indeed.
Wah! Warboss!
There is a Warboss.
Wah! Sorry, I think I'm going to do that every time there's an Ork release.
Oh god, but there's one due again, like soon.
I know, yeah. So earlier in the week, there was a lovely picture, which I'll put up on screen now, of an Ork. Yeah, an Ork box that was found in the rubbish bin, which seems to be quite like a growing trend.
Such
with
a James workshop.
Yeah, like it happened with Magnus. Then some people tried to bullshit it with the Perturabo leak, and then now there's an Ork Warboss.
Just found in the bin.
Yeah, found in the bin. They're gonna start getting like some security on the bins or something, I think, soon.
They need to lock those bins, don't they?
A bin bouncer of some description. But this is the new Warboss.
Looks great.
I think it looks amazing.
It looks fantastic.
Apparently it's the first multi-part kit that a Warboss ever had.
Which you'd think they would have had sooner. They are Orcs after all.
But I think a lot of them. So like there was one in the Salt and Black Reach, and then there was one.
2022 was the other one as well.
Later on.
Yeah.
I think they're all.
Which is the current one.
Yeah, the one with like the attack squiggy thing on it.
Yeah, that's it. I think that came out in 2022. That was but even then, like they all look quite unassuming for war bosses. I found quite unimpressive.
This guy's meaty.
This guy looks epic.
Yeah, he's so cool. Right, so it's got all the normal Warboss options. You can get the chopper, power claw.
Coolest power claw I think I've seen.
Yeah.
Other than
Gaz's, yeah. And you can get a combi shooter and an attack squig as well.
The attack squig, I think, steals the show for me.
And maybe the coolest ammo runt I've ever seen. Look at this guy.
I know.
This guy's like he looks like a bounty
hunter.
hunter.
The attack squig, the ammo runt.
Is that what you meant? Yeah.
That's what I meant. The little dude with the pistol.
He looks so cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I think that guy lets you like make a hit roll of 6 or something when you're shooting. If I remember right.
Make a hit roll of 6.
No, so like one of your dice, you can just go, oh, that's a 6. Because it's like you've shot loads.
Because they believe it's a 6.
Yeah, maybe.
That's actually really cool. He is by far the coolest Ork model.
What, the runt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sick, isn't he? I
want to take him.
Why is his chin so big? He's got a bit of Thanos chin going on.
Yes.
But yeah, looking across all the the options, you've obviously got that big like cool spiked helmet. And then there's a cool like iron jaw sort of.
I prefer that.
Yeah, I think that looks better.
It looks Warbossy.
Yeah. The other one looks like he's kind of...
It reminds me of Dawn of War. We're playing the old Dawn of War games. And I think it was... which one was it? It was either the Soulstorm campaign, I think it was, where the Ork Warboss, and he had that like metallic jaw, and I thought it was sick.
Yeah. I like this model. I think he's really good. And if this is what the new Ork's going to look like in the rumoured 11th edition launch box...
Yes. Bigger.
I think we're in for a treat. But then, saying the new edition, I'm quite confused.
Why are you confused?
If they're going to do a big release of Orks...
Why would they do it before 11?
Why would they bring out some Ork kits beforehand? Like, they didn't bring out Nids kits in the end of 9th, for the 10th edition release. Could that mean that maybe this might have all been a ruse and it's not Orks in the release box?
Do you know what is becoming increasingly more likely then?
But
what if it's demons?
I'd love demons and the Grey Knight demons.
They haven't had a codex in 10th, and they're kind of like in the middle of nowhere and like Warhammer limbo at the moment, aren't they? Like they're playable, and like even Games Workshop doesn't seem to know what to do with them.
And like at the end of this article, it says Warboss has really come alone. This might not be the only Ork on the way. So you definitely want to check back on Monday. We are
which is today.
Yeah. So there's nothing come out as of yet. So if we do miss something, it'll be next week. We'll go over it.
Just gonna double check as well.
Just gonna quickly scan.
We double checked and we refreshed the page about 8 million times before.
Like we're even recording this quite late. It's like nearly 4 o'clock at the moment.
There's no Orcs.
There's no Orcs.
So
amazing.
We're good.
So if there's gonna be more on the way as well, it makes me
later on this evening then probably.
It makes me a bit curious why
If they,
Why?
I think it depends on how many they announce. If it could even be like this surprise 11th. Well, then that'll be in.
No,
the,
they're going to do it at Adepticon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think of this Ork out of 10?
As an Ork,
Hmm?
I'd give him a good 8.5, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
He looks really good. Like it's by far and away. It's yet another example of 2026 and Games Workshop pulling out some absolute banging models.
Yeah, 100%.
The level of detail, the poses, they look bigger. They look more imposing. Yeah, definitely a bigger Ork.
Yeah. I think he is a solid 7.5 out of 10. But I think the ammo runs to 10 out of 10.
Oh, Amazon gets a 15.
He gets a 15 out of 10. All right, so on to the next one.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh my God, we just checked the store.
no!
Whoa. You'll understand why that's a joke in a minute.
Whoa! Orcs, the little sneaky peeky Ork bits, they've done
Yeah.
what they did around Christmas for the Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
They've essentially released sneak peeks of bits and pieces of new models that are coming out.
So there's a big gun, a big claw, and a
And a spicy looking grot.
grot on a motorcycle?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Oh my God, please.
Well, if the rumours are true about the box that's coming out, it's Speed Freak focused with all that fast attack stuff. So maybe it could be reveals for that.
So this has got me thinking that they are going to release whatever they're hitting at here on Adepticon for 11th.
Yes.
So this is good. So it is probably, it's almost guaranteed to be Orcs if that's the case.
So
Snip, huge power
snip,
claw.
snip, claw, gun. At the end of this article as well, it says the back next week we need bigger reveal that we'll absolutely not want to miss. Make sure to subscribe to news for that. Actually, the first one when it drops. So maybe more Orcs next week. We'll see.
They don't specify what it is.
No, could be not.
Let's get ready for a big reveal next week.
Big reveal next week. Okay, so we've had a little drop for the Eye of Terror campaign.
Iron Warriors.
There's number one.
Yep.
So we have 4 battalion boxes, which are a little bit bigger than Combat Patrols.
Who cares about them?
We've got an Iron Warriors one. It seems like
This is a Combat Patrol.
this isn't a Combat Patrol, is it? Oh, this is a Combat
this is
Patrol.
a Combat Patrol.
Oh, cool. Oh,
So the Iron Warriors have got the Combat Patrol, and
they're
then
all
the other
different.
ones are the battalion boxes.
battalion, battalion. Okay, so this is Combat Patrol, and then we have 3 battalions. So we have a like Sons of Dawn sort of one with a lot of tanks
Who are
and
they?
big vehicles. We have AdMech vehicle-y spam sort of one, which seems
Looks great for Iron Warriors kit bashing.
Iron Warriors kit
Oh,
bashing.
yeah.
And then we have Knights. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've seen this box before.
It looks familiar.
It looks like every box that Knights ever get, but obviously they only have a few kits. Let's go through them one by one, though. So onto the first one, which is I'll let you
Iron
lead
Warriors.
this. Yeah.
Let's
Iron
go.
Warriors.
I mean, it's a decent Combat Patrol. To me, it borders on the edge of like the other ones that were released in terms of like value. You're looking at what is it, about £105 off the Games
Off
Games Workshop.
Combat Patrol. Although with the new model releases and how much they're costing, I could see Combat Patrols getting a bit more expensive. Because Twinland's 67 quid, what the fuck?
Oh,
yeah, so
I saw that. That is genuinely one of the reasons why, like, that and I'm skint. I didn't pre-order it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna wait for a bit until
it comes
like
out
a
in
third
some
party
point.
shop kind of decides to
Yeah.
sell it like, significantly cheaper. But like so you're looking here as it sells currently about £105. I'm assuming this will be the same.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You've got about £25. These are rough kind of estimates. I haven't got the numbers in front of me, but you're about £25 for a Warpsmith. It's about £30 for the Legionaries.
Yep.
About £35-40 for the Terminators.
Yeah.
And then you got Havocs again, around about £30.
Yeah, so you're getting a bit of a saving on this.
Getting a bit of a saving.
Well, that'd be about 145, 150 quid
So-
naturally. So
Yeah, so to be fair,
that's
this is
probably
definitely...
terrible maths on my
Yeah,
half, by the way.
honestly. But the thing I'm a little bit disappointed
You also get
with-
the upgrade frame.
Yeah, the upgrade is
Yeah.
brilliant, and that actually was rumoured a long time ago
Yeah.
that we were getting the upgrade kit, so we kind of knew this was coming.
Yeah.
However, I would have liked to have seen one of the new kits.
Yeah, I'd like
It's a bit of a shame. I know we obviously weren't going to get a Defiler and a Combat Patrol, but
I would say as well.
Mutilators?
Yeah, Mutilators would have been a good shot.
Or even Kravek maybe is not the...
I was gonna say I don't like having epic heroes in Combat Patrols.
Yeah,
It makes
no.
them you can't buy multiple because obviously unless you're pretty handy kit bash.
So I like the way they've done that. And if you were going to put any character with an Iron Warriors Combat Patrol, the Warpsmith makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. And he can go in the unit of Havocs. Yeah, he can lead them. So it's not one of those combat patrols where you get a random Gravis captain who can't go in anything, Dark Angels.
Yeah. Do you know what? Looking at those Terminators, I don't think I've ever seen like the Chaos Space Marine Terminators in Iron Warriors colours properly before. They look really nice.
They look amazing, don't they? And obviously, there's bits for the Terminators in the Iron Warriors upgrade frame, isn't there?
Yeah, I can see.
So there's some bits on there, I believe. I think it's mostly shoulder pads with these guys, though.
Yeah.
But I think this is a pretty solid combat patrol, and I'm imagining with the Eye of Terror, there is going to be a big box that has Kravik Morn, the Mutilators, and the Defiler in it. At some point.
They'll get a Battle Force.
Yeah, so I imagine this plus that, very good start to an Iron Warriors army.
Yeah, if you want to get into Iron Warrior, just wait for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And they'll probably announce the Battle Force box set in Adepticon as well.
Yeah.
Around that time. So.
I imagine so, yeah.
Which is soon. It's towards the end of the month, so.
Yeah, I can't wait. Then we have the Ceramite Sentinels.
Yeah.
Which is, they've kind of said what some of the detachment names are going to be. You know that we were talking about last week.
They've pretty much out and out said it in this article. So the new Space Marine detachment is going to be called Ceramite Sentinels, is what they're saying.
Could be Dreadnoughts. Could just be all Dreadnoughts.
Which is terrifying.
Because they've released 2 Dreadnoughts in this. Yeah. It could be an upgraded Ironstorm. Oh, how good would that be?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's next in line, really.
Or to be honest, thinking about it, it probably is an upgraded Iron Fist detachment, because the Iron Fist detachment, Imperial Fist, sorry, the Imperial Fist detachment didn't get an upgrade.
What was the Imperial Fist?
So it's the one where you don't move, you get heavy. And like every gun gets heavy in your entire army. So you get +1 to hit if you don't move, but it didn't really work because you want to move to get objectives and stuff. And it gave...
There's a reason I haven't heard of that one.
I'm pretty sure it gave like...
What is it even called?
I think it also got heavy on units that already had heavy, even if you moved.
Okay.
And so it was Anvil Siege Force, obviously.
Oh, okay.
So I think this could be the upgrade to that, because when Lysander came out and they got their upgraded detachment like everyone was getting, they got an upgrade to the first company task force because Lysander was a Terminator model.
Okay. Yeah, so
this could be an upgrade to that. Yeah, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Can't believe we're getting an Imperial Fist detachment before we've got an Iron Warriors one. Jesus Christ.
Well, they'll come out at the same time.
Hopefully.
So yeah, in this one you get 2 Dreadnoughts and 2 Repulsors. And I think you could probably build the Repulsors in both ways, I imagine. It does say Repulsor Executioners in the article, but
so surely
it is just a different turret normally. So
I mean,
you'd hope it is. They're both Executioner turrets.
They're both Executioners.
Yeah, I'd hope you'd be able to make normal Repulsors in this as well.
The Gatling gun, isn't it, the normal one?
You know what's quite funny? This battalion has gone up about, what's that, 50 points since it's been shown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the 3 of the models in there have gone up loads.
It's like they knew what they were. Yeah, well, maybe it's something to do with the detachment. Then maybe they know the detachments.
No, it might be
these dudes.
No, it was Ultramarines. It's always Ultramarines. Oh. So this one's all right. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, you're probably getting probably about 200 quid normally, and battalions we were just checking beforehand are about 170 quid. So you get a bit of a saving. If you want that many repulsors, hopefully you can build a normal repulsor and not just the executioner. And yeah, you get some chunky boys.
Yeah. Again, great place to start if you want to save a little bit of money and you're going for a vehicle heavy Space Marine list.
Right. If I didn't already have my huge dreadnought,
9 dreadnoughts,
and I've already got a repulsor, so I've got no interest in this. But you know what? I think I like it. I think it's pretty good.
It's a good discount. Okay, the next one is the AdMech one that we've got coming in. Again, it's a very similar vibe. It's very vehicle heavy. By that I mean there's 3 vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean it's pretty much a similar kind of vibe.
Yeah.
To the other one.
I think this is a bit less value though, because
there's only 3 compared to the 4.
Yeah, so you've basically got the 2 dreadnought equivalents in the front there.
I don't know how much the big vehicle is.
Possibly these might be different prices depending on what they comes in it. And not all just 170.
The big one is the Scorpius Dune Rider.
Yeah, so the Onaga Dune Crawler is the spider leg dude.
Yeah, that's the spider.
The Iron Strider Ballistaris is the Chicken Walker.
Yeah.
And the Scorpius Dune Rider is their like impulsor equivalent.
Right, okay.
I think you put like 12 dudes in it.
Okay.
So that's like their transport.
Yeah, I mean...
It looks straight out of Star Wars, that, doesn't it? It looks like
it does.
Something like the Imperials would drop down with on a planet and like scoot around in.
Yeah, I mean, if they charge the same price as the Space Marine one, I'd be a little bit...
Perturbed.
Yeah. Because there's no way 3 models is around £200.
No. It does say it can
Not
also be
these
built
ones.
as a Scorpius disintegrator, which I think is more of a heavy tank version.
Oh, is it?
Which
Yeah.
makes me think you can't build the other ones as repulsors in the other one because they hadn't specified.
Maybe.
It'd
It'd be
weird
interesting to see when it comes
It'd be weird
out.
if they did that in one of them and didn't do it in the other one.
Yeah, so I'm a bit on the fence with this one then, purely down to volume. The models are really cool. And
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
if you're starting a vehicle-heavy AdMech.
I can imagine it's not going to not have value in it, but like it's probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
AdMech's a weird army to get into.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's so expensive at the moment. They need like sweeping rules changes, which they've already kind of had.
They've already had it
And
completely.
I think they need it again because they are the most expensive army in the game because of
More
just
expensive
how
than
many
Imperial
dudes you
Guard.
need. Yeah, because Imperial Guard, you can just whack a bunch of tanks in,
Yeah, it's true.
make it cheaper. But like,
I know, that's a shame.
and there's a lot of good guard boxes that have tons of dudes in, so you kind of just by proxy end up with a bunch of Cadians and things like that.
I mean, if you're building a list from scratch and you need all 3 of these dudes, then go for it.
Yeah, you've got it. Amazing.
I don't know how good they are in the meta. I don't think I've seen many of the,
at the moment,
the Onagers in the meta, really.
The Chicken Walkers are really good.
I know the
Striders.
Chicken Walkers are good.
They are amazing at the moment. They are just really expensive because obviously you get like one of them for however much money. I think they're like 35 quid for one of them, and you tend to need about 9 because you take them in
Right.
squads of 3.
Oh, they go squads of 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a bit.
And you can only buy them in a box of 1.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, God. Thank you, James Workshop.
Yeah. AdMech is.
It's a good thing I don't play AdMech.
Yeah, it's a weird army. It's so expensive for no reason. And then finally we have.
A generic-looking Knights one.
Yeah, so that's the Castellan frame, right? The big one, yeah. And then 2 Armiger Helverons. Sick.
Yeah, I mean...
So you're looking at about 100 quid for the Knight, and the 2 Armigers you get in a box for about 50 quid for 2 of them, don't you?
Yeah.
So if this is 170 quid,
Knights are 100.
yeah, that's what I mean. So 100, and then you get 2 Armigers for 50, don't you? Because they come in a box of 2.
There can't be 170 for these.
Yeah,
These aren't
I
gonna be
think they
released at 100.
must be.
They've got to be cheaper.
Yeah,
Like,
they might
this and the
come
AdMech one, they've got to be
Yeah,
cheaper.
they might come out individually priced. If this is like 120 quid, that's great.
Yeah.
I can see Jack picking this up. Like, it's more Knights in it for cheap.
Yeah. Although he does have...
He has all these models,
He has
but
all
you know
these,
what?
yeah.
He was playing that Armigers attachment the other day, and he was complaining he didn't have enough Armigers. So, yeah, it's Knights. There's not many of them.
There's not many of them. There's not many to make
This is another
something
one, though.
seem interesting, I guess.
This is another one where they've just got a new Knight out. Why is he not in it?
Yeah.
Why is it a Castellan and not just like 2
they-
of the new guys?
So these guys... I reckon all of these factions are going to get Battle Force boxes too. They have to.
At least the AdMech / Destria and the Iron Warriors. I could see
Warriors,
getting battle forces, because surely the new models have to come out in something.
Yeah, we've obviously mentioned, forgot to mention, sorry, there's no new models in the AdMech one either. They did get model releases.
Yeah, no, so yeah, you could have maybe seen the new Hystarii in there,
Starry
or
Eye should be in there, really, shouldn't it?
yeah,
It does make me think that if we just wait for a bit, there's probably going to be more releases.
Yeah,
boxes
100%, yeah.
With the new stuff in. Obviously, they've got to release it. So
Well,
I'm hoping-
it does say at the end of this article, all these new box sets will go up alongside the Ayatara book set and its associated kits, Mutilators Defilers. So keep an eye on the Warhammer community to find out when you can get yours.
that hints to me that they're just going to release them all separately.
That does to me, yeah, from how that's worded. But
Which is a shame.
who knows? Do you want to just go through there quickly and just give you a little rating on each one?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'll give the Iron Warriors one. It's a solid combat patrol. It's a great starting point for any army, so I'll give her an 8.
I think an 8, yeah.
I think it would get a better score again if you just put the squad of 3 mutilators
Yeah,
in.
put the big fat baby boys in there, and I
Yeah.
think that could have got a 10. But yeah,
Transfer sheets look. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we can see all the
another way
transfer
to get
sheets in action here, and they all look fantastic.
yeah, it's
so,
another way to get the transfer
yeah.
upgrade kit, which is always good. The Space Marine tank one. You know what? It's
6. It's just very middling, isn't it?
I think it's a cool kit. You know, if I didn't have those models, I could be looking at this, but I do. I've already got 3 Redemptors, 3 Ballistas, and a Repulsor. So
I suppose there isn't another box that's like it or hasn't been for a while.
no, not
So
really.
I'll bump it to a 7 because
Yeah,
it is a great starting point for.
I'll go about 7 as well. Yeah. Then we've got the AdMech one.
5.
Yeah, it's a bit shit, isn't it?
I just.
Unless you go in
So it's a weird starting point, though. Because you get one other dude that you, like you said, you need 9 of at least.
I think that's how it's run,
you're running multiple and they're giving you 1.
This would be really good if it was like a Doom Rider and 3 of the walking dudes. Sorry, a Doom Crawler and 3 of the Ballestaris guys.
Yeah.
Because then, like, at least you're getting like a squad and then like a cool tank. I think having the 3 weird disparate vehicles doesn't really work, because I can't imagine you taking 3 of each of these in every list. And to kind of make the chicken walkers work, you're going to need to get 3 of this box. You know, if you were going to build a list like that.
So you're making so what they've done here is, for those who are obviously trying to build a competitive list, and they're going to need at least 3 of these guys. The issue that they had, if the single kit is just 1, is that they've now made that more expensive. If you they give it another route for it, but it's just subsequently a lot more expensive. You're still going to need to buy 3 of these. So it's just not really. It
just doesn't work very well, does it? Yeah, I've just googled it here, and you get 1 for 40 quid.
Jesus
so it's and they're currently out of stock, so that's cool.
Oh my god! Well, okay, so now you have no choice. Games Workshop have pinned you against the wall and said, now you have to buy this box for about triple the price to get your 1 chicken walker.
This hobby's getting expensive, man.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
And then the last one,
I'm giving it 3. Not the last one. The
AdMech one. Yeah, I'm joining you down there. 3. Yeah, crap. And then the Imperial Knight one, 7. I think it's sound. It's a good starting point. As long as it's not 170 quid, it's a good starting point.
It's a good 5. Yeah, like it's middle of the road. It's there's not much you can do with a Knight's box set.
Well, you could just put some Destriers in it.
Oh no, it's a big Knight and 2 small ones.
You could have put a big one and a medium one in there. That would have been cool.
Yeah, well, I would have loved to have seen the Destrier in this.
Yeah.
That is a shame.
What
or even
a shame.
chuck in one of the Heresy ones. We know, I know it's Heresy, but like...
About that, I think the Destrier might be a replacement for the Cerastus frame, and that'll get phased out into Legends. Because that is a Horus Heresy model. Which would be a bit of a feels bad for the game and the people who bought that, because that's an expensive kit and it's a really cool
like
kit.
People don't run the Lancer either. It's a fantastic
No, it's a
model.
really good. So I can maybe see that happening, but we'll see. They're definitely not going to put a Horus Heresy model in a 40k release.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And the moment you've been waiting for. Well, the moment we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Because it's our first data slate.
It is.
And you know what? It's crap. It's fucking awful.
It's awful.
This is the last data slate of 10th. And I don't want to be whiny, but they've left 10th in a really bad place. With certain bits of it. Yeah. When there's so much stuff that needed fixing.
And they've just done what they usually do, just tiptoe around.
Well, you can imagine that at the moment they're very focused on 11th edition. Like all the codex and things like that. So you can imagine they've just like kind of left like a couple people in charge of 10th edition, and then like they've done the best. This is
the last Balance Dataslate of 10th, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It will be.
Well, if 11th is coming in, which it probably is.
11th will be coming around June.
Yeah, so...
Which was when the next one is.
Yeah, so they've kind of left a bunch of stuff...
So we know who the winners of 10th edition are. Yeah. Necrons, everybody.
And Guard. Necrons and Guard.
They're going to be leaving 10th edition as the champions of the factions.
So what we're going to do here, because obviously there's a lot to cover, we're going to go through the super factions. So we're going to do Imperium, we're going to do Chaos, and then we're going to do Xenos. Yep. And we're kind of going to do all of Imperium, then we're going to do Space Marines, because that's kind of like its own little mini super faction. So at first, let's just go over some points.
Yeah, we'll start with the Custodes. Mm-hmm. This is confusing me because I could have sworn that it was already 200 for 5. No, I'm like not even joking. This might be a typo. I could be wrong, but I am like
I think you're
80% sure that the last Balance Dataslate put them down from 210 to 200.
I think they've been limboing up and down for quite a few days.
Are they 190 for?
I imagine so. Yeah, I don't think this is a typo.
I don't know.
Unless you've just been overpaying on your custodians.
Maybe I have. So they've gone up 10 points, 160 for 4. I mean, they've been here before.
Yeah, it's trying
to combat the Land Raider spam.
Yeah, the three Land Raiders and what is it, like 36 guard that you can take?
Yeah. So people are going to take 2 Land Raiders and 36 guard and some other bits now.
Yeah,
which is still good.
Probably drop Draxus.
Draxus is not worth it anymore, which is a shame.
And then
So I'm just not going to finish painting him.
Yeah, on with Custodes, you've got the Empyrean Soup, which is, they are the reason these have gone up. So we'll cover these in the Custodes, but
Yeah.
you got the Inquisitor's gone up 10 points, and Draxus has gone up 15. You know, Draxus is 85 points in Imperial Agents.
Is he?
And she's now 110 in the soup. Imperial Soup.
Yeah.
It's quite silly. And obviously, Draxus gives Custodian Guard... Well,
Lone operative.
they give her...
The ability to shoot
twice, and she gives them lone up 18 inches. As long as you...
On a 2-up, so I think I've experienced that once.
Yeah, but that was really funny. So we had a game, me and Liam, once. What was I playing? I was playing Drop Pod.
Yes, you were playing.
So I was playing the Drop Pod game, and Liam was like, moved Draxus out, and a dude's really like,
in the open,
gonna shoot me,
and then rolled
expecting to have the 2, the +2.
It was a 2-up for lone up.
Yeah, for the lone up. And then I just shot them off the fucking board from the side of the board.
Yeah. I've got new dice now.
Yeah, they're actually doing quite well.
They're doing well for me, so we can expect greater things, hopefully.
Yeah. I can't see this changing Custodes much. I think Custodes are still really good. They're just probably going to drop Draxus and play the same list.
Yeah.
Like, cause they're still fucking so cheap. Custodes are one of those armies that need sweeping rules changes. They need to be per model so much better. And then
squads of 2 and 3.
Yeah, well, they're not, unless the kits come out, the new kits, and they are smaller sizes. They are going to just be like 4 or 5, you know, like in the boxes. That's just what they need. But they need to. A Custodian Guard squad should be like for 5 dudes. They should all be a character in each. They should be like a 500 point unit.
Yeah.
It should be enormous, like the cost of them, and they should have rules to reflect that. But you know, it's
just play knights
in the game. Yeah, but in the game, I don't think that works because
no, it doesn't. You've got to balance the game.
You have 4 units on the table.
And it is a shame
and it's
for those who genuinely really like the Custodes, like in the lore and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because you want to play your favorite army that you've read loads of books on. To play what is essentially just a really nerfed version of what you love.
Yeah,
because they are essentially. Do you know what I mean? They are really.
Well,
they just seem like glorified Grey Knights.
Well, so we'll talk about Grey Knights next. Yeah. So the Grey Knight has had the reverse, where the Brotherhood Terminator squad has gone down points.
Scary.
But you know what was silly though? Up until this point, 5 Terminators cost more than 5 Custodian Guard because they were 200 points and the Custodian Guard were 190, and that is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, so they have swapped over now, but it's still a mad price.
Yeah, Custodian Guard squad beats the Brotherhood Terminator squad.
Yeah, 100%. Like, the Brotherhood Terminator squad's alright. It's not the best unit in the game.
Like, with shooting involved as well. Like, the Custodian Guard are going to shoot them twice, charge and just massacre them.
Yeah. They're like, the Brotherhood Terminator squad's it's basically a Blade Guard squad with, obviously,
I'm not saying they don't hit
2 up save, 5 toughness, and an invul. And then they get +1 AP, I believe, against something they shoot. Like the closest unit they shoot or something. I believe that's like the rule.
And put the Custodian Guard on their invul anyway.
Yeah, like they're not great. To make them actually good, you need to pay the Librarian tax, which gives them 18-inch loan up, which is similar to Draxus.
And then you roll for that.
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You just get it. But yeah, I don't think this fixes Terminators really. It makes them more of an option against Paladins, which are kind of the auto pick in Grey Knights at the moment. But probably need more stuff. Grey Knights is another one of those armies that needs.
I mean, 10 for 375 still sounds scary.
10, yeah, it's all right. It's not the best. They don't do a lot. Like obviously having Terminators and go uppy downy is quite good. Like naturally in that army. Yeah. So yeah, they're more playable now, and they do have an apothecary, so they have the Narthesium, so they can bring a dude back every turn. Which is also pretty good. Which they can do in the deep strike, because if you bring your unit up and then it goes to your command phase, you can do it while they're in.
Okay.
Yeah, in reserve. Yeah, they FAQ'd that at some point.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Astra Militarum.
I mean, Rogal Dawn's.
Yeah, Rogal Dawn's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not what Militarum needed.
No.
If you know what's happening in the game right now.
It's still the Ogrins, isn't it?
No. Astra Militarum is playing like 200 guardsmen in a recon detachment, where they can give each guardsman 4 OC and reactive moves and -2 to charge. Nice. It's bloody. You can't play against it. It's ridiculous. You can't
outscore them.
You can't kill enough of them, and you can't outscore them. So they just move forward as a wave and they move block the entire board basically, and they shoot pretty good, because if you're firing 200 guardsmen at something, it's probably going to die. It's quite ridiculous. So that's what needed changes, but no, they've just put up the Rogal Dawn.
We love the logic.
Royal Dawn's a good model. Like they both are. Like
Yeah,
you know,
and people are still going to take them just
yeah, because they're the best tank in the game.
260.
Yeah, they'll just drop a 5 guardsmen and take another. And keep
I know, right? Like, they've got guardsmen to spare.
Yeah, they've got
Literally
plenty.
have them to spare.
This affects Grizzle Company more. You know, the detachment that's like more like gun stuff because they don't take tanks in the recon detachment.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no space for tanks if you have more guardsmen.
More meat for the grinder.
You can have another. I think it's like 2 squads of 20 for a Royal Dawn tank commander. So about nearly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've got the Imperial Knights as well. I mean, yeah, they needed changes.
Yeah.
Again, is it enough? No.
No, but the thing is,
Helvrin's nice though. 135 points for a Helvrin.
Yeah, but it's the
It's
same.
the cheapest armature across the board of the Knights armies.
But that's the thing.
It's cheaper than all the War Dogs.
The Imperial Knights need rules changes. They don't need points changes. Dropping 5 points on like models doesn't give them another model. They are so costed that like if you take these 3 models, you've dropped 25 points on what you're taking.
Yeah, there's no detachment changes. Like, have they even got a good detachment? I don't think they do. Do they?
They have
Not really.
there was the one that got nerfed immediately that was going to be quite good, where you could like do like a super double charge.
I was going to say, is that the one where the Lancer can move about 36 inches?
Yeah, something ridiculous like that. But like the Imperial Knights are crap at the moment. Like they're not good. Like this isn't going to help.
And
them.
Chaos Knights as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Chaos Knights are probably a little bit better, but like, yeah, it's a shame.
But then again, it's the end of the edition, and I think they don't want to break Knights right at the end.
It's hard to
Because
balance it, isn't
if people want to go back and play 10th, this will be the edition they play. This will be the final data slate. This will be what they play.
Yeah, if they choose, so do you have a 10th game?
Yeah.
Yeah, which people do.
Yeah.
People like to go back to
People
editions.
still go back and play 6th, 8th, everything. Yeah, like
It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Let's make the game more complicated for ourselves.
Well, people prefer the old editions they grew up with, don't they?
Yeah.
When they first started the game. So that is pretty much everything to do with the Imperial factions minus one big one. Mm-hmm. Space Marines!
Yeah.
So Space Marines have had quite a few little changes, points-wise. They've basically been kicked to death for Ultramarine sins.
Yeah, I mean, as we mentioned before, it's the vehicles. And
Yeah.
the Combi Lieutenant as well, which is good because it's a really good unit.
So your Combi Lieutenant's up 15 points. He's been needing to go up 15 points for the entire edition.
he
People
has.
are still going to take him. He's that good. He is a ridiculous model. He does everything that you could ever want a lone op little point scoring thing to do. I've been taking him for ages, and I don't think I use him right. Because
I don't think you do.
I
Because
just
I don't
leave him
remember
on my home
him doing.
objective.
Yeah.
But like he has a 5 field no pain. He has a 6-inch reactive move when you move
Does he
within
hit
9 of
hard?
him. He has twin blades. He can kill like skirmishing units, but you use him for scoring.
Yeah.
He has auto phase movement. He can't shoot him outside 12. You can just position him well where you can take like the middle objective and then move back. You know, like to do like
Does he
things
infiltrate?
like he infiltrates.
You
yeah.
never infiltrate them.
No,
I don't think I've ever seen you infiltrate them.
I know. I prefer scouts to them because I understand what they do.
One day you'll read his data sheet.
Well, yeah, one day I'll read it properly. I'm pretty sure he's never been shot in any of our games.
And then for the first, I want to say the first year of you using him as well, you had +1 to wound instead of reroll monster wound. On the
Yeah.
objective you did.
Yeah, well, yeah, he does that as well. So he's a massive force multiplier
Yeah,
for your army.
exactly.
He does also. Like, he's a pretty bonkers dude for 70
So I
points,
remember
which is what he was.
taking the data sheet and going, you know, this is reroll ones to wound.
But then I also never remember to do it.
That
as
is
well, yeah.
also true.
Because
That is the caveat.
I'd always pick the objective and then go, fuck. About 10-3, I'd
Which
go,
objective was it?
I had that wound roll thing, didn't I? On the
Yeah.
so yeah, Combat Lieutenant's gone up. The Repulsor Execution's gone up 10. The Redemptor Dreadnought, boo, has gone up 10. And the Wands of Ultramar have gone up 15, which still makes them, is that 5 points cheaper than the Masters of Maelstrom?
Yes.
Yeah, so, because they want are they 110? Or are they 100? 110. Like why have they made my Redemptors more expensive? Now I've just got to drop an enhancement so I can play my stupid Dreadnought list.
Good. Good.
It's the one I always forgot to use anyway. The one where I can make a saving roll of 6. But yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder what this new detachment is going to be, because this is definitely very focused on these guys. I don't think they necessarily needed the point hikes.
I think the Executioner did. The Executioner's nuts in quite a lot of things. But I think a lot of this is because of Ultramarines. And I don't know how they're
It's
ending
almost
the
like
edition.
having +1 to wound.
Yeah, I don't know how they're ending the edition with Ultramarines with +1 to wound. Ultramarines have the best unique units. Minus maybe Deathwing Knights and like the Emperor's Champion or some stuff like that. You know, like little odd things. But they have Vitrix Guard, they have Calgar, they have Sicarius, they have all these ones of Ultramar, all these sick models, and then they still have +1 to wound. It's silly. Like they shouldn't have that rule. That's for the Codex Compliance chapters that have like one epic hero to give them a little something. Whereas the Ultramarines probably have as much as the non-compliant chapters, and they're still getting the +1 to wound. It's silly.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
But then also they have lost old Gravis Calgar and old Sicarius, who they still had access to.
Yeah.
Those that data sheets have been put to Legends, which is good because they were the ones that were bonkers in the Vitrix Guard.
Yeah.
Especially the Calgar, because he gave them an extra 2 Vitrix, which made a big squad of 8, and him, and then he also did a million things himself.
Yeah.
So that's probably for the best. I just think it's mental that it's still got +1 to win there.
I can't
so
believe
nuts.
I can't. It wasn't. Space Marines weren't doing. I know they had like a lot of dips in form in the meta and stuff like that, but they didn't need +1 to wound.
Well, no, I think
maybe something else. Maybe like re-roll the wounds of 1 against the no target. Do you know what I mean?
That could have been better.
+1 to wound is.
It's
abusable as well because I'm just not going to take Azrael in my Dark Angels list and then now I have +1 to wound. Or the Lion. It's like, that's worth it.
Yeah, like
giving your army wide +1 to wound for not taking Azrael or
for not taking a dude, just take Calgar instead because he does the same rules basically.
Yeah,
it's very silly.
It's silly.
And then as well, the Black Templars, they've had Crusader Squad, the big one with the 1 Sword Brother, 11 Initiates, and 8 Neophytes. So the big blob squad.
Yeah.
It's gone down 10 points.
Okay.
That
Templars in a good spot at the moment.
Yeah, especially with Crusader squads because they were spamming them in Bastion Force, whatever.
At least they don't get +1 to wound.
Yeah, but you can take more now.
Yeah,
I think that gives them like an extra 30 points on that list or something. And then Blood Angels, they've had quite a few changes. So they've had Astaroth go down 10, as well as the Sanguinary Priest has a new unit it can join.
the Blade Guard.
Yeah, the Blade Guard. So I think this is a bit of a nuts combo that they can do now.
Yeah, he makes them a lot more. Makes them tougher, a bit more survivable.
Yeah, and they're not like a weak unit to start with. So basically what the Sanguinary Priest does, he gives a 5 Fiona Pain to the unit. So on top of them re-rolling 1s to save on their wounds, a 4-up Invul, and then a 5-up Fiona Pain, 3 wounds a model.
That's nuts.
It's getting a bit silly now.
Yeah.
And then the Blood Chalice ability gives them +1 AP. So they're normally AP -2 on their swords is now -3. Which you can then, I think, modulate further in some Blood Angels detachments. You can get +1 AP.
They've probably got something.
I think I think it's a new one, the Rage Curse Onslaught. You can get up to -4 AP on these guys. Which is getting a bit silly.
It's screaming auto include.
Yeah, because it's not expensive. Like
No.
the Blade Guard are 180, and the Sanguinary Priest is like 80, I think.
It's safe to say that we'll be seeing Kev,
Yeah, I think
Resident Blood Angels player.
Kev's already ordered one. He sent me the picture. Yeah, Kev's already got one on the way, and he's just finished painting his Blade Guard, and he's
well, this is the first time I'm going to say this, and I've never told Kev this, but I'm going to put it out on the air. He's a meta chaser.
He's a meta chaser.
Kev, the meta chaser.
Well, if you don't, so we're doing like a little 1,000-point tournament next week.
We are. It's not next week. It's the week after. You've had it all wrong the entire time. We've got another week of Warhammer before.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. It's on the 23rd.
You're right, it is. So in 2 weeks we have that gives so much more time to finish the
practice game as well.
Yeah. That's actually so good. I've had so many.
You've been thinking that we've had a tournament a week today, and it's not. It's 2 weeks today.
That's good. Oh, that's good because I'm going to be out all Super Saturday, so I'll be absolutely frazzled on the Monday. That's good. Right, so
alcohol, kids.
Yay! Drink responsibly, or don't. Have fun. Right. So so he's ordered this to basically play in that because he can take this for like 260 and then take a load of scoring bits and some like the Death Company guys and just basically have a really hard hitting, super powerful list.
Guess who's going to get precisioned out? 10-1.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yep.
So yeah, I think this is a really good combo and something that he probably should have been allowed to join anyway because he can basically join everything else. He can join Staying Guards, he can join Intercessors, he can join the Hellbasters in fairness. He just couldn't join Blade Guard for some reason.
Maybe they knew it was going to be really powerful and they thought, end of 10th, Fuck it.
Yeah, whack them in. Whack them
Whack
in.
'em in.
I like it though. I think it's cool.
But Angron's still shit. So, cheers.
Well, speaking of Angron, let's go on to the Chaos stuff.
Oh,
next.
yeah, because there's been so many changes. I'm joking, there hasn't.
No. And I was saying, talking about Angron, we're talking about the one Forge Fiend.
Yeah, they literally stated over the meta-defining changes to the world. They dropped the Forge Fiend by 5 points.
Yeah.
Which it's nice. It does my head in though, because I've got like an OCD thing where like I've got to make a list like 2,000 points on the nose. I'll make a list where's to make it 2,000, or at the very least a multiple of 10. So
he'll drop a good unit to put in a crap unit to make it to the points cost that it needs to be.
Yeah, but it's vibes and aura.
Okay. How does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the Forge Fiend's gone down 5 points. Woo.
Woo.
Then
I mean, it's a great unit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The points drop is nice, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and then across Thousand Suns and Chaos Demons, they've had the big chickens go up 10 and 15 points. Kairos got up 10. The chickens got up 15. And then in the Scintillating Legion, there's a Infernal Puppeteer, which lets you charge.
Yeah, so that was one that had changes last time as well.
Yeah.
They had to like do like an emergency kind of like.
Yeah, so that's got up 15 points as well.
Obviously, it's still good.
Yeah, they still shoot really hard. They're probably not getting dropped. That's pretty good. It just makes you have to drop like a little check piece as well.
I'd still say that they're going to be finished in 10th edition as the best deity demons.
Yeah, 100%. They're Thousand Suns.
Yeah, well, they're the Lord of Change and.
Kairos. Yeah, of course, yeah. Because the Bloodthirst is not doing much. Great and Clean ones are still pretty good.
In the last Balance Dataslate, they got a big improvement. They changed. I believe it went from like a bit more swingy D3 something plus something damage,
flat,
and now it's
flat
just
damage.
flat damage. Like it's flat 4.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Damage,
the Keeper Secrets, is that one not really good? No, is that crap?
Keeper Secrets is probably the worst grade.
The worst one. And then the Bloodthirst is okay. Scarbrand's okay.
Bloodthirst and Scarbrand, great little combination. It's just lots of autistic screaming and run charging towards the enemy. I mean, the Great Unclean one was, in my opinion, so the combination with the Great Unclean one and Rotigus was by far and away the best. And then they changed a lot of the things.
Yeah, because it was a bit oppressive that you could just kind of whack them to in the middle
and then aura each other.
Anymore.
Yeah, which was
given a huge unit that's that big, already that hard to kill, a feel no pain.
13 as well.
That was silly, man. So speaking of Nurgle, in the Death Guard, the Demon Prince of Wings went up 15. I think that's just because it wasn't getting taken.
Yeah, and it's still not going to get taken.
Yeah, the other one's better.
Yep.
In the Emperor's Children, the Chaos Terminators have gone down 10, making them ridiculously cheap. 145 for 5 of them.
145 for 5 Terminators?
Yeah, but you can only take squads of 5. You can't take, for some reason, they made it in...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In Emperor's Children, you can't take squads of 10 for some reason.
I mean...
I don't know.
Yeah, they're still not going to get taken.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, no, I don't think so.
It gets to the point, though, where it's like... You're paying for the data sheet at a point. You know, you're paying for the 3 wounds on a 5
It's like what people are doing with Angron at the moment.
It's what people are doing with Custodian Guard.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, they're so cheap that the data sheets are just good.
Well, no, I mean, the Custodian Guard's data sheets are good, whereas Angron's data sheet is genuine awful.
Yeah.
No good abilities whatsoever.
But he just costs
He hits like an absolute freight train, and he's like, now his points cost is arguably worth taking over something like 6 Exalted 8-bound or something like that.
Yeah. And there is the chance he comes back.
And there is chance which is still it's not as good as it used to be, obviously. We all remember that.
But still can break the game when he does. Like, because you just get an extra
back 8 wounds.
300
Angron
points.
with 8 wounds is still Angron with 8 wounds. Do you know what I mean? It's
then you've got the Floor Splains. 3 have gone down 10. 6 have gone down 20.
That's good. Yeah, they're a nice little unit.
Yeah, they just weren't costed very well.
No.
But they're nearly the cost of Blade Guard now. Are they better than Blade Guard?
I don't think so.
No, so you probably go down more.
Yeah.
Or Blade Guard should come up and.
I mean, you stick Lucius and he's.
Yeah, but then you
want Lucius on his own. Really.
But then you paid even more for a squad.
That's true.
And then you got the Tormentors. The 10 man has gone up 10. Gone down 10. Sorry, because I think it just wasn't getting taken at all. So they just adjusted that slightly. And so that's all the success. What are they called in the Cults of the Dark God?
The Deity
Legions, whatever they're called. Let's go on to the Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah.
And there's only really one little change. So Weaponized Hatred's been quite drastically changed.
It has, and I think it is fine. I think it's actually better. Mm-hmm. So now it requires...
Sorry, two changes, not one.
Yeah, so the big change, the noticeable change is its points. So it used to be the most expensive enhancement in the game, rightly so. It was Gilliman. in a stim shot.
It was Gilliman on a cultist.
It was a 60-point Gilliman on a lot of people on a firebrand cultist.
Yeah.
I've been running them on the Warpsmith.
Yeah, I think it works out quite well for you.
Yeah. So the changes, it's gone down 25 points
Yeah.
to 35, which is fantastic. But the model that has the enhancement requires line of sight on the second target.
Yeah, so because Liam was using the Warpsmith,
it could see everything anyway.
yeah, because it has loan off from being that, because he normally plays with a Vindicator or a Forge Fiend or something, and he obviously he's going to keep it close, so it has loan up anyway, so he can just poke that out and still see.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a really good change for you, I imagine.
I think so, yeah, because it just saved me 25 points.
Yeah, basically.
And it's doing the exact same.
You're doing it the same way, yeah.
It's still a second oath.
Yeah. And then the other...
You've just got to think a little bit more now.
Yeah. The other change of the detachment is the slave cults of the Dark God. You can't have any of those
Yeah, and
units.
that makes sense. I mean, I was literally one click away from purchasing some Noise Marines.
And
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
called
lie.
Kevin Meta Chaser? Sorry?
Yeah. Listening.
Yeah, so basically you can't take your Berserkers, Noise
didn't
Marines...
order them.
No. So you can't take your Berserkers, your Noise Marines, your Rubrics, or the
Plague
Marines.
Yeah.
Is
So,
what this is.
all 4 of them are good in this detachment.
Yeah, and it makes sense because this
and
is
the
Renegade.
it breaks the Noise Marines.
Yeah.
Just stick them in a Rhino, having reroll hits, having access to the lethal and sustain, having access to +1 to wound on the...
Yeah, it was getting silly.
Oh,
but it makes sense fluffy wise, because these shouldn't have access to these units because they are Renegade Space Marines. They're not Chaos Space Marines. You know, in this attachment technically.
Yeah, no,
like you shouldn't have
it makes sense.
the Chaos Code ones.
For the lore and stuff, it makes sense, and I welcome the change.
Can you still take them as allies?
Nope.
No, not at all. Okay, cool. Sound?
So you just can't take them, and yeah.
So I think that about covers everything with the Chaos changes. Let's move on to the Xenos. So my elves have got some changes.
Yep, and you know what? It's exactly what you want.
Yeah, kind of. It's
kind of. I thought you'd be happy.
I mean, yeah.
The Wraith constructs have been.
Yeah, I get like half a Wraith unit back. Cool. In points wise,
it's something.
Because so basically, my Eldari army, I play like Spirit Conclave. So I have 3 Wraith Lords, 2 squads of Blades, 2 squads of Guards. So what's that? 40, 70 points.
Right.
I could take another squad of Rangers and something. Maybe that's
scoring.
It's all right.
It improves your army.
Yeah, I guess so. But Wraiths need rule changes and things. Like it's hard to say. Like
We've just got to wait for 11.
Yeah.
That's the case with every army.
Yeah. So basically, the Wraith Lord, Wraith Blade, and Wraith Guard have all gone down 10. And for some reason, Azuman's gone up 10. I think it's because he's the last guy with move, shoot, move, who can get back in transport after he shoots. So
yeah,
maybe he was a bit too good. I don't think he was very good at all. I think that's just a bit of a weird one.
Imperial Guard are too good. Nerf Azuman.
Yeah, get Azuman out. Oh look, Azuman.
Makes no sense.
Azuman, the 5th Catan, because he's gone up the same amount of points as they have. But we'll get to them. And then we've got Drakari have taken some. They've been given some points back. So the Homunculus has gone down 10. Racks have gone down 5 for 5, 5 for 8, and 10 for 10.
Cool.
And the Scourges with Shard Carbines, the ones that I don't think you'd use because you take the ones that have the Dark Lancers.
Yeah.
Have gone down 5. So, yeah, more points back.
Points buffs.
Yeah. I think I'm not too versed on Drakari myself. I know you're not either.
No, not really.
Rax and Homunculus, they're both the Homunculus Covenant units, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if you like that part of the army, great. And the Scourges with Shard Carbines, I think that might just be bringing them down so they're not as expensive as the ones with Dark Lancers.
Yeah.
Which would be a bit silly because they are much worse guns.
Yes, they are.
Right. The next bit. We have 3 new model releases and then a little points adjustment.
Yep. So we've got the points for the
characters.
The Xenos characters that came out.
Yeah. So we have. Let's do Tal first because
we'll do Tal first because they've actually got like a nice little change as well. They had their stealth suits
down 10.
But they changed initially, didn't they? They had they were the first ones that they because the Raptors got the same treatment as well for CSM. So they went from about 80 points, I think they were for a 3-man.
Up to 110?
Up to 110, and you had to take them as a 5.
Yeah, but you still take them as a 5, but they dropped the points, which makes
now it's gone down
less
to
feels baddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely needed. It's a nice little change.
Yeah, because they are so essential in like the Tal list.
Vital. I mean, everyone's playing Pathfinders.
Because of it,
yeah. Pathfinders are great, don't get me wrong, but like rerolls, you know what I mean? You need those rerolls, and I think this might, you might find some space now to put in like that second or third squad.
Or
I
that
think two's fine.
new double battlesuit unit that is ridiculously costed 160 points. Blah.
Which is insane.
Twin Lance 160 points in the game. What were we saying it should be? At least 200.
We thought it was going to be about 100 points a model.
Yeah.
Farsight's 85, isn't he? So like even that would have been all right. Like 190 points.
Individually, each one of them are better than Farsight. It's ridiculous. And then the Nids have got the Tyrannid Prime Lash Whip 85, and Votan have got Beric Stormbrew. He's gone 110.
Which is expensive. Way more than we thought it was going to be.
So there's obviously something's gone wrong here.
Yeah, what were they smoking?
I think they've given Beric's points, the Twin Lance's individual points to Beric. I think they've given Beric's points to the Tyrannid Prime, and I think they give the individual points from the Twin Lance, from the Tyrannid Prime to the Twin Lance.
Yeah.
They've definitely got something wrong here because Beric is not worth 110.
No.
He is an 80-point model.
Yeah.
Maybe 85, 90 at a push if you want to make him.
He does do damage for it,
yeah, but
even like 100 would have been like, but 110.
Tyrannid Prime, I think even if we did that little, the little switch around there, even 80 is far too much for it. Like the Tyrannid Prime with wings is 60 something, 65.
Something like that, I think.
So I think maybe 70 at a push with that thing.
I think the winged one's better as well.
Yeah, and the Twin Lance. What are they smoking? Like these things are.
Guess who's going to play the Twin Lance in the tournament? I'll find a way.
Oh bloody hell! Oh god, yeah, you can, can't you?
Oh yeah, because they're only toughness 5 or 6.
Yikes! No epic heroes.
Shut up.
No, we're allowed epic heroes. So these guys. I think 110 each would have been probably a good price point for them if they're doing the little switch around thingy. Like, because these guys are
160 points of pure sheer firepower that can move every phase
with a broadside body on each of them.
With a broadside body.
Flipping
hell. With a 2 up, 4 up.
And like that, the move out of phase is nuts.
End of every fight phase. And has access to move, shoot, move. And
what are they smoking? Because obviously, maybe the other two don't cost as much, and this one obviously costs 60.
I think it's perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
As all things should be.
Yeah, but what? I don't understand.
The finish in 10th edition.
Yeah, and you're getting these Twin Lance dudes.
They could get emergency, but I doubt it.
Well, I don't think Tau in general is good enough to make them emergency, but like, bloody hell, it makes Tau pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah,
I mean, Monkar's just shot up.
Yeah,
Retaliation Cadre.
I think Retaliation Cadre is where they really shine.
I think that's what I'm going to be running in the tournament.
Bloody hell, this is
because in Retaliation Cadre you've got so these guys are going to scout.
Yeah.
Or deep strike, but think of it. They're going to scout 7 or 8.
Yeah.
They're going to move 10.
Yeah.
They can advance if they need to.
Yeah.
They can shoot.
Yeah.
You can pop a CP. They can move.
Yeah.
End your turn. They can move.
Yeah. And
then end of your turn, they can move. They move so far. And they can travel the board and they just hop onto an objective if they feel like it.
It's so silly. It's so dumb.
And by the way, kids, it's 160 points.
Like these guys are 80 points each. This is
right. Bear in mind, a Storm Surge is 200, and they're a very similar model in terms of like the damage output.
Between the Riptide.
What did I say?
Storm Surge.
Definitely not the Storm
Surge. Yeah.
Riptide.
Like I said, they made that cheap, bloody hell.
It's the same as a Riptide essentially in terms of its stat line.
Yeah.
These guys have more wounds as a unit, and they're 40 points cheaper. You can run 3 Riptides though. That's the difference.
Yeah. Thank God these guys are bloody epic heroes. Otherwise, you'd have 3 squads of these in your army, wouldn't you? You'd start every list like that.
Just 2 little 60mm bases, just kind of running around, blowing shit up.
Yeah. So my thoughts on this: Tyrannid Prime with Lash Whip, unplayable.
Yeah.
Beric Stormbrew, slightly unplayable.
It's
Twin Lance, unbelievably playable.
I'd play 5 if I could.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? Right. I need to move on.
Just got an upgrade.
I'm going to cry in a minute, otherwise I need to move on from this.
Yeah.
But congratulations, mate.
I hope I get you in the tournament.
You've got. I hope I don't get you. All right, so going on to the main crux. What
have you been watching?
Crux of the my head's battered. Crux of the Xenos changes is the Necrons.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's what everyone was
expecting to happen. Expecting for a lot of heavy.
And they did.
Heavy nerfs. Not heavy.
Not heavy enough.
Slight nerfs they've had. So basically, they've had
nothing's changed really.
Yeah, they've had 2 big rules changes with like 2 data sheets have changed quite drastically. I say drastically, they've basically just made it so they don't interact with monsters.
Otherwise known as Catan.
Yeah, they made Star Shatters a few abilities, so the Relentless Onslaught, Dread Majesty, Merciless Reclamation, Endless Servitude, and Reactive Repositioning, which I believe is most of the stratagems.
Yeah.
They've made that so they don't interact with monsters. So they basically made the Silent King, Necrosaur, and Star Shatter not interact with Catan.
Which is great.
Very good, yeah, because that's where they were best. They were best in Star Shatter.
Yeah.
Because just being able to, obviously, having all the abilities to target monsters and vehicles and that, for the reroll wounds and things like that, nuts, mental. And then having the auras from the Silent King, who's on a huge base, by the way, like an enormous base, and then still having an aura, and Necrosaur, who's on not that.
Yeah, he's
small
a relatively decent sized
quite big
model for a
So
destroyer.
those auras cover a lot of ground, and then the Catan just sitting in there being now impossible to kill for most armies. And having the force multiplier from those 2 units, mental. So.
Yeah, I've got like PTSD from the Catan. I played a friend of ours, Lee.
Yeah, his Catan. He did
play
play Catan. 4 he played against you.
Yeah, he played 4 Catan, and I just brought a generic. I thought I was playing into Orcs, but it's fine. It was only a little casual game. And he, to be fair though to him, my heart does go out to him because he did open his cupboard where all of his Orcs were, and they all fell and shattered.
Oh yeah, how bad is that?
He said it's just a quick, it's like a day job of gluing.
I'm just gluing some bits.
Which is a shame. So he ended up playing Pantheon of Woe with 4 Catan, and I did just call it going into round 3.
Yeah,
because
just unkillable.
He had 2 Catan on one objective. He had a Void Dragon on another objective, and then he had the Nightbringer on my home. It was like
what'd you do?
I locked them all up in combat and went, they're gonna die, and they're gonna die next turn. GG.
And they're not even. That's not even the best way to play them.
Nope.
Pantheon of Woe is probably it's good, but you're paying attacks on them, which has got
when
bigger.
my Vindicator shells are just bouncing off them like it's nothing.
And
You're just
it's
like, well, these are my hard hitters, and they're not hitting hard. So.
Yeah. So as well as that, all of the Catan have gone up 10 points. So
generically, they've gone up 10 points.
Yeah.
If you play them in Pantheon, which I think this has killed off Pantheon.
Yeah.
Officially killed off Pantheon because they're ridiculously expensive.
They put 15 points on each other. So they basically in Pantheon they've gone up 25. In every other attachment they've gone up 10.
Which is nothing.
No, like these guys are still nuts.
You're still taking the same amount.
You're still taking at least 2 in every army, I think.
You're going to readjust your army.
Yeah, you just don't take
what
them...
enhancement you were going to bring.
I just don't think take them in Star Shatter anymore. You maybe take them in Awakened Dynasty, which is still a nuts
take
army.
They're an interesting bunch of units.
I think to fix Catan, what they need to do is need to give them 0 OC, because they should just be big murder balls and not worried about objectives. I also think they need to make it so they can't reanimate.
There is an argument to have for certain units like that to have 0 OC, really.
Yeah, because
it makes the game a little bit more interactable.
Yeah, and you can't just sit them on an objective and expect that to win the game for you. That's what your
warriors
warriors should be doing. Yeah, I think that those 2 changes would make Catan less oppressive, and then I also think there needs to be a slight bit of changing on their durability.
Yeah, that could have been a good little topic for discussion on the R11th wishes and stuff like that. It's just an OC change. I think I don't think we mentioned OC, but it's just to make OC a bit more valuable.
Well, yeah, and you also, I believe not all units need an ability. Look at the Imperial Guard army that's going ballistic at the moment, where you've just got 200 guardsmen, and each of those obviously have an ability, and you can give them orders, give them another ability. So I don't think guardsmen should have an ability. Why do they have an ability? They're just dudes. I don't think I think there's some units at that level that shouldn't have an ability.
You want to make the game interactable a bit.
Yeah, but
fun though.
Yeah, but you can make units like that not have abilities, and they can just be chaffed to do objectives. You know what I mean?
Their ability is they have OC.
Yeah, like Scarab Swarm should.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because they have the boosted OC. That's their ability. They have the better OC, and then drastically get rid of OC from other units that aren't battle line.
Strip. So things like Dreadnoughts.
Things like the bloody new Red Corsair Raiders that have 3 OC if they kill something.
Yeah.
And that's bananas. Why does that unit have that much OC? It makes no sense. It's not a battle line unit. It shouldn't have that. It's a very elite unit. It shouldn't have that. And then OC should be something that you give with
why they've got 2 OC naturally, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then OC should be something that you have to pay for bringing banners in. It gives an extra OC to everyone.
Could be a core stratagem as well. They could introduce a core stratagem for a CP. Give a unit that doesn't have a OC. Give it an OC for a 10.
Maybe
that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
Like they'll put a flag down kind of thing, like it's a core thing that everything can do.
Maybe it's like if a unit was eligible to shoot or fight this turn, they're no longer eligible to shoot or fight.
It's like doing an action.
But they get OC. Yeah.
They get an OC for doing an action.
Yeah, basically. That could
That's
work.
all right,
Yeah,
Because
something like
you
that.
sacrifice your Redemptor, you know, with a lot of its killing potential. You sacrifice in a pinch. You go, oh, get into like you're in turn 4, and you'd be like, oh, I really need to score this objective. So
yeah, like Dreadnought's a good example. Dreadnoughts probably shouldn't have OC.
No, they shouldn't.
They're not really a.
Oh, I've never really thought about it that way. Yeah,
Yeah, because like you, I don't know. I think the game would be a lot more interesting, and you'd be
interested to see
you'd be a lot more inclined to take units that were a bit weaker, that had like more OC. If a lot of your big units that you were just going to spam anyway didn't have OC, so you couldn't spam them because then you can't win the game. Yeah, I think that'd be a good change. Back to Necrons. The last thing is Necrosaur's gone up 20,
which is needed.
Yeah, he was nuts.
Yeah,
and he's still nuts.
He's still good.
Yeah.
He's still going to take
his auras are still mental.
It's like, oh no. Yeah. Oh well.
He's still
anyway.
He's still broken in the destroyer detachment.
Yeah.
He's nuts. Yeah. That was a tangent.
Indeed it was.
So, what do we think of the changes overall? There's like across the 3
lacking. I don't know why we were expecting big changes.
I was really hoping they'd just basically look at everything in the game that was poo and just give it like points adjustments.
It's like they've gone. It's like they've gone. Oh well. 11th is out soon. We may as well.
Well, that's what I've seen like speculated online. That a lot of people saying like, "Fuck, they've left the B team on this, haven't they?" While the A team does 11th. Yeah. And like that, it makes sense. Like it's that in like a couple months, no one's going to care about 10th anymore.
Yeah.
So
true.
But then hopefully, I'm hoping 11th is backwards compatible. So like these changes might go through to 11th.
They've made so many FAQ changes, rules changes, more than any other edition. It's all gone online now. 10th has been such a big, moving point for the game. It's all gone digital.
Yeah.
And the rules are there, all the FAQs are there. It would be weird and strange for them to just erase it all.
Yeah.
So I can't see them.
Yeah, and
so a lot of the rules are going to stay.
I could see 11th just being all the FAQs getting accumulated into a book.
A DLC.
That they resell.
It's a DLC.
Yeah, it's a DLC. And then obviously make a few changes that need to happen.
That would be my ideal situation.
Yeah, a few big sweeping changes. But obviously keep the core game intact because I think it plays quite well at the moment.
It's a great game.
It's just a few things that are a bit silly.
Yeah.
They need a bit of a tweak.
Carry on streamlining in 11th.
Yeah. So that was our first data slate.
Yeah,
I think that was all right. Like it was quite good. It was probably good for us that it was a short one that we didn't that we could kind of ease our toes in.
Yeah. Imagine if it was like every faction has changed its rules and we're like, oh my god, stressed out.
No. But yeah, I think this is how we'll do them in the future. Data slate. So we'll go through the super.
Let us know what you think as well, because obviously like we're here to provide information and entertainment. Luke and more, because he's an entertaining, sexy queen. But yeah, like let us know what you think.
Yeah, and we've got 2 weeks till Adepticon now.
We do have 2 weeks to Adepticon, so there will be another episode before.
Yeah. So how it's going to work for the next 2? We're going to have an episode that we record next Monday.
Yeah.
That'll come out on Wednesday, and then on the Adepticon week, we're going to wait until Wednesday to record.
Yes, so it will be a later video, but we're gonna bust through it. And we're also you might see a little bit of additional content from us as well. You've noticed that we've got loads of shorts out as well.
Yeah. They seem to be getting quite a lot of views,
which is nice.
Yeah.
But also, if there is for example, this week, if they do drop something rather substantial, then you may see a little bonus episode. Kind of spread throughout the week as well, because we want to try and cover it. We want to try and cover it as quickly as possible for everyone.
I think we'll mainly focus that on the big stuff like data slates and big reveal shows and things like that, just so we're not behind that. Because otherwise, like this data slate came out last Wednesday, and we're only covering it now on Monday, and it's going to come out on Wednesday, so it's a week in the past. We want to get stuff out quicker than that.
So we'll try our hardest to get stuff out a bit quicker.
I think it will though be, if we do it on that day though, it won't be an episode next week. It'll be because we'll basically just be moving an episode forward. But
yeah, some solid stuff there, some nice reveals. And when this podcast is over, I'm going to check the Games Workshop website again, and I'm going to scream because there's definitely.
Should
we do it now?
Yeah, let's do it before we go. Live.
I swear to God.
All news and features.
There is. I'm not even joking. There is. Orks.
Ork cited.
I don't think.
It's literally just like a bunch. It's some dudes.
Oh, they've done what they've done for the Iron Warriors.
Custom Ork cannon.
Okay, so very quickly before we do go, so that we can extend this by another 5 minutes.
Wait, one second. But we'll insert this bit back on the Ork bit. So when you hear the Ork bit, when we've covered this, you'll understand why, and we're going to pretend. So you're in on the secret because you've lasted till the end, yeah.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Oh,
all right. Whoa,
we're back. Whoa.
Whoa, time warp. That's going to be really confusing when I forget about that and I have to edit it later.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah,
That is
see you later.
this episode.
Oh, it is.
Bye, guys.